Now, all this water that trickles down here takes an average of 7 years to trickle down this far from the surface. It goes through all this limestone above our heads. By the time it filters through all that rock, it's about 95% pure. So as long as you don't mind a little calcite in your water, this water is pretty clean. Now, I wouldn't drink this water per se because it's been getting a lot of that debris from all that flooding, and the frogs like to hang out in here. But all the water that trickles down through the ceiling is pretty clean. After World War II, they put this pump system in. This will filter the water down into the lower cave system. It meets up with the Trinity Aquifer, so that'll be a part of everybody's drinking water from a little west of here all the way up to the Oklahoma border.
Okay. Okay, good. I didn't dirt on my shoes. It's actually not as muddy as I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Ooh, we got a crack right there. Yep.
Turn that shiny lights on. Hold up, y'all. As we're walking through this narrow passage, y'all take a look up, you'll see this pretty high ceiling. This is the Balcones fault line. This runs from Del Rio to Dallas. Got formed about 15 million years ago when the plate shifted, basically carved out this whole cave here. But at the time, this part of Texas was still under the Gulf of Mexico, so that's why it ended up bringing down this formation to y'all's right. Now, if y'all take a close look, you'll notice a lot of these lighter formations. That's all fossilized ocean life. This is actually a fossilized coral reef system dated back to the Cretaceous period, about 120 million years ago. And if y'all take a pretty close look as we're walking by, there's a pretty well-preserved starfish right here.
That's nuts. I had no idea there were fossils down there.
Where's the starfish?
Right here. Here we go. Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now watch your step, it's going to get a little slip here.
He said it's gonna get slippery. If you want to
All
tell
right.
the one with the kids back there.
Yeah. It's gonna get slippery, everyone.
Get slippery.
Yeah.
Get slippery.
Everybody hold on to somebody. Like I said, we might have to hold on to each other. Whoa, okay. Here's the slippery part. Go slow, buddy.
Of course, it doesn't run down here. So I have like 15 minutes. My dad will enjoy looking at it. That's big.
Got that green in it. Okay, a little green.
So I want to point out this spider formation on the wall.
Yeah, the green.
This is what we call the Travertine Dam. They call it that because it's made out of this travertine limestone. It's a little more fibrous in structure, more crystalline than the glen rose that makes up most of the cave wall. And it forms because about 6 feet deep on the other side of this wall, there's a reservoir of water that trickles down this formation. So they call that flow stone. It starts creating these little levees there at the bottom, kind of look like scrambled eggs. They call that brimstone. And all that green you'll see, it starts forming around all these light bulbs. It's actually all man-made. That's all algae that started growing because originally they used halogen bulbs and created this warm environment, allowed the algae to grow. And only recently they switched to LEDs and it's slowly dying off. And this big formation behind me, this is the giant molar. Kind of looks like a big tooth.
It does look like a tooth.
Used to actually be a waterfall up until a few years back. It got clogged up with debris and a flood. But normally water would be flowing down the side of what we call a shield formation. And this is where the first cave tours would end up until after World War II when they put that pump system in. Because everything past here was completely submerged underwater. So the owner and a good friend of his, they got some flashlights, they stuck them in mason jars, and they actually slammed through all this water until they found air. Luckily, we don't have to do any of that. We'll just have to watch our heads a little bit.
Watch our heads. Watch our heads.
These look wonderful.
Oh, look, there's water. Watch out, Prometheus. Watch out. Salamander.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the salamander?
There's another one up there.
They're in here.
Yeah, this is called,
Over here.
Cascade Caverns salamanders. They're trying to put them on the endangered species list because they only exist in a couple caves that they know of.
He's over here.
Who's back there?
So the Cascade
Salamanders.
Caverns
Yeah, there's
salamander.
one up there, there's one up there.
Yeah.
Or next to the wall.
Now, this room that we're walking into, they call it the raining room. Y'all probably find out why soon enough. That's because of these formations on the ceiling that they call tubular stalactites. Most people just call these soda straws because they're completely hollow on the inside. They're made out of calcite. They'll end up dripping a lot of that pure water down on us. Don't touch, guys. Now, if you get dripped on by one of these, it's called a cave